Join us as we look through
It's
comics.
the Paper and Plastic
It's the Paper
Show!
and Plastic Show! Greetings from Earth 1175. I am Multiverse D.
And I'm Marv.
And welcome to the Paper and Plastic Show. Today on the Paper and Plastic Show, we're going to do a follow-up almost in our series of finding comic books in unconventional locations, right? So places you wouldn't expect to find them.
Like a weird place like Target.
Yeah. So this comic we found at Five Below.
5 and minus.
So this is a comic pack. This is your comic super value pack, up to $20 value, 4 different comics, some PG-13. For more, visit www.ndcomics.com.
$20 for 4
Right.
comics.
Well,
But
so
it's not $20.
right. So this costs about $4 here. So $1 per book, and you can see 2 of the books on it, right? So looks like we got this Prez issue 1 and Star Trek issue 65. So I like how they say up to $20. So no way there's going to be more than $20 here, but there could be certainly a lot less, right?
Yeah.
And then some PG-13 exclamation point, right? So that's I guess making it sound very exciting, right? And
Okay.
I looked up this ND Comics online. It looks like it's a comic book store chain out of the Pittsburgh area.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
It sounds like a icy mountain.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think it's just a city. So why don't we get right into this? So we picked this out. I picked it up based on this. I'm a Star Trek fan, and this is a fun cover. It's really good likeness of the original cast in the movie era. What do you think about it, Arf?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's see what's in here. I'm just gonna grab an X-Acto here and see. I don't know if there's a great way to get this open.
I know a great way.
What's a great way?
It's taped.
It's taped pretty well. So let me
Oh, because then, just
rip it.
rip it.
Yeah.
Rip it with all your might.
Let me kind of get it started a little bit here. So do you like these comic packs?
Yeah, it's interesting to see what you get.
It is. It's kind of like a blind bag or a blind box, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's a great way to get these open without... I don't want to destroy anything here.
Do not try this at home if you're a kid.
You might need a parent's help with this one. This is a little tricky, and I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but...
If you find, a comic like this.
But at least I got it open. Okay, so I'm just going to pull these out. Let's see what we got.
First, we got this Star Trek.
Yeah, so this is the Star Trek movie era. This was published by DC Comics.
Let's look inside of it.
This probably came out in the early 90s sometime. Pretty good likeness of the characters inside. I've read a few of these Star Trek comics over the years. They're fun if you're a fan.
Looks like a holiday gift, Justice League.
It's promoting a subscription service where you could sign up for comics from the company, from DC, and you can get them in the mail, like a magazine. I would never do that. I would be afraid that everything would come and would be all tore up. So, fun little book there. Then this looks like this is okay. So this is in a bag and board here. This is Continuity Comics Armor. So Continuity Comics was a comic company run by Neil Adams. So this is his company. I've never heard of this character.
Looks like aliens.
Right? So yeah, I'm not familiar with this. Let's open this up. That's a pretty crazy looking image there. Look at that.
I think this is upside down, though.
Yeah, I think so too. So let's see what this thing is.
Looks like some alien attacking something.
Mm-hmm. And this looks like Neil Adams style for sure.
Is this a Marvel comic or its own series?
It's its own thing. It's a completely different company. It looks like this came out in 1990.
In the 90s.
Yeah. So it looks like Neil Adams wrote the story. They had a different penciler on there, but it's very much his style of artwork. Someone drawing how he would draw. So this is an interesting oddity. Not something I would have picked up, but it's kind of cool. So what's this one? Okay, so this is another Continuity Comics. This is
Miss Mystic.
Ms. Mystic.
An origin issue.
Or find all about it. This is #1 issue of Ms. Mystic.
Like her origin.
Right? Another Neil Adams comic here.
And look, an armor thing.
Yeah, an ad for him. And this looks like it came out in the 80s, 1987.
So this is older than the armor.
It is. So this is an interesting comic. This is something I would probably look through. I don't know much about this character or you know the history of it, but it's kind of cool. There's an ad for Bucky O'Hare there. That's cool.
Every single comic series that has like an origin is like a key issue to that series.
Yeah, of that character. Sure. Okay, and then this is the last one you want to.
Ooh, Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah, advertisement for that PS4 game.
And then the first teen president.
Yeah, so Prez. So this is, I think, a reboot of the character Prez. It's a character from the 70s. Pops up once in a while in DC Comics.
So this is a DC comic?
Yeah. There's a great issue of Neil Gaiman's Sandman that features the Prez. This looks like kind of a different incarnation of that character. But very interesting.
Yeah, pretty.
And then I wanted to talk about something else
Pretty
since we're here. This is kind of another follow-up to one of our older videos. I was at a local comic store and I found some Inferior 5 back issues.
This series?
Yeah, so remember we did an earlier episode just talking about it, one that I found, and now this is the only other time I've really ever seen. Not that I could really look for these, but I just happened to stumble upon these, so I thought I'd pick them up. These looks like the end of the series, so I think these are the last 2 issues that they had put out, and I think that they were reprints from previous issues.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, I like this guy. I like this guy, right? He looks like a Frankenstein. He's gonna drop a bomb in this guy's pants. Right? It's kind of funny. And in this one here, I think this one has like a Hulk kind of rip-off character in it. Let's open it up. So it looks like they fight these crazy villains in there. And I haven't read
like
it.
Iron Man.
Yeah, so maybe it's a takeoff or a Doctor Doom. Maybe it's a takeoff of kind of Marvel characters, right? You know, this is supposed to be kind of a spoof book. See, this guy really looks like the Hulk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here's this one here. It's more kind of...
The imposters from Among Us.
No, this looks like an old ad for a model kit. So these are older comics. These comics are from the early 70s, probably like 72.
Because you could see they're like yellow.
Yeah, they got some yellowing on them, which is not uncommon for books these old, and probably haven't really been taken care of that much. I paid $2 for each one of these, so not too bad. You know, they're more so a curiosity. I doubt that these are worth anything, but they're just kind of fun. So something else I thought we could do in today's video is maybe we could like bag and board some comics.
What is that?
So it's a way to just protect your comics. So here is some comic book bags and some backings.
Okay.
So what you do is you you take one of these backings here and you put it inside the bag, and then you put your comic inside. And it's just a way to protect it, to keep it safe.
Mm-hmm.
Most people who collect comics do this. Not some don't.
Which are kind of bad.
If you buy the nicer ones, like you want to get the acid-free stuff, it's not going to hurt the comics. The cheaper ones, like the ones here, are not acid-free, and you could see here, like, look, how it's kind of rubbing off the ink, right? And then I noticed too, like on this bag here, right? It just looks kind of dirty, right? Cloudy and dirty.
Like,
so that's what you don't want.
It seems like it's been in the sun a lot.
Yeah, there's acid in the cheaper bags that eat away at the paper. So we don't want that. So maybe I'll do one real quick here. Okay, so I'm going to just put a board inside of a bag and has a little flap here.
A board in a bag.
And the nicer ones have like a self-sealer here, but this is a cheaper one. Sometimes people put tape. I don't bother. I feel like the tape sometimes gets caught when you take the comic in and out, and that's just a mess. So I'm gonna just take this issue here, and it's a little big. It's an older comic, so it doesn't fit awesome in the modern size ones. So it's a little snug here. So I don't know if I will do these ones in these bags and boards because they're.
I can do the Star Trek one.
You can. This is a little bit. This one fits a little bit better. There, it's still a little snug though, so I might look into something else for these. I'll just do this one real quick just to show, and then you can just put it in here like this. Slide it in. Some people put it in the other way, or like head first. I put it in foot first. I don't know if it makes a difference. So why don't you do the Star Trek one?
Okay.
Okay, so why don't you grab a bag out of there. Okay, and then
Wait, which one's this? Right, is up?
Yeah, that's up, and then I'll grab a board out of here. No, that's a piece of paper. I'll grab that up for you. Okay, now put this board inside there.
Oh.
Can you help? Okay, here, I can do it real quick. So we're just going to go like this. Slide it in. Okay, then you want to put the comic in? You want to do it in front of the camera?
Is it like this one? Hold on.
Okay.
Like this.
Yeah, there you go. Like that. You just want to slide it in gently so you don't nick it or anything like that. There you go. Like that.
Kind of fits.
Yeah, these ones should fit. These are modern comics. They should fit. The sizing of comics has changed a lot over the decades.
Look, can I compare?
The size of the comics?
Yeah, where's the other one?
Sure. Well, we could take this one here.
No, then the inferior 5.
Yeah. Well, we need something to compare it against too, right?
Mm-hmm. So like right here, it's kind of gotten bigger.
I think the old ones are slightly bigger. See, if you lined it up, you can see.
You mean the new ones?
The old ones, I think, are a little bit bigger than the newer ones.
It's weird that they don't fit.
Well, I think that over the years, they've tried to cut printing costs, and they would change the size of the comics, make them a little bit smaller, just to be cheaper.
Cheap.
Yeah. Okay, so these are the comics we got today, and these two ones we were just looking at. Do you have a favorite of what we got from Five
I think my favorite. Am I interested in this armor one?
Oh, the armor one?
Mhm.
It looks pretty action-packed.
I like action.
Yeah.
What was your favorite multiverse, Steve?
I mean, I like the Star Trek one. Just I like the image. You know, it might be interesting to read. And I'm curious about these other ones, this Armor and the Miss Mystic, and the Prez. Just as a curiosity, see what's inside of them, see what they're about.
Okay.
Well, Art, what do you think about today's episode?
Good.
Good? Just good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, I hope everyone out there enjoyed.
It was okay. I don't.
It is okay.
It wasn't art-tastic.
It wasn't our best, but it wasn't our worst either, right? Yeah. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Please like, subscribe, or dislike. I don't think there is a mediocre option. Mediocre option might be just not to say anything. And comment below on what do you think about the episodes. And we appreciate you watching. See you next time.